Yeah. What would you say is was your biggest struggle getting back on your feet?
Uh, it was probably an emotional thing or mental thing. Not
Okay.
emotional, but mental.
Okay.
It was just, when I'd go in to apply for a job, I would just tell them straight out, look, this is where I came from, this is who I am, and probably 80% of them rejected me immediately.
Hmm.
So it was just, facing that. So facing that every day, looking for a job when I first got out. It was hard to get past that.
Sure.
To keep telling myself I can do this, there's got to be somewhere I can do this. I got to go over here now or go there. Just keep looking and looking and looking. Just not giving up.
So how long did it take you to find a job?
I found a job pretty quick, but it wasn't anything I wanted to do, which it was still a paycheck.
Mm-hmm.
So I was happy with it. But within, I want to say 2 weeks or 3 weeks, I found a job.
Okay, so assuming that everybody in my class is going to get to listen to this interview, what would you like people to know about the person you are today?
That people can change.
People can change.
Yeah, everybody makes bad choices in their life. It's just how you deal with it after it's made. If you recognize it, take responsibility and move on.
Right. Right.
And realize that every decision you make has a consequence, whether good or bad.
Right. That's true. Okay, I got to ask you one more question. I should have asked you earlier. What's your thoughts on the death penalty?
I think if it's used in the way it was meant to be used, I agree with it.
Okay.
But I think they punish it. I think they abused it, the law of it.
Right. Did you ever meet anybody that was on death row?
Yeah, I had a cellie that he was actually on death row, but got his sentence commuted to life without.
Okay.
But I knew a couple people actually went through that, but I was never around anybody that was actually on death row.
Okay.
They were sentenced to death, but then got their sentence overturned to just life without parole.
Okay, so you spent 20 years in prison.
Yeah.
You went in when you were 20 years old.
Yeah.
You are 46 now. How many years have you been out of prison?
5 years. 5 years and 3 months.
Okay.
5 years and 3 months.
So, in those 5 years and 3 months, you've got a job, you've got stable employment.
Yeah.
You have
I'm actually a supervisor where I work.
Look at you. You
Yeah.
have a vehicle. You have a vehicle, and a very nice vehicle.
Yeah.
You live in a home.
Yeah.
And what else has recently happened in your life?
I got married.
Got married. And you're in good standing with your family.
Yeah.
So would you say things are going fairly well for you?
Yeah, definitely.
But it wasn't because you didn't do the work.
No.
Right?
So a lot of work, a lot of hard work, a lot of soul searching to figure out where I went wrong.
Right. Well, I think that has completed our interview. It's been 40 minutes, dude.
Wow.
Brian, thank you so much for doing this for me.
You're welcome.